Hello everyone, welcome to my stream. Today we're playing Valheim, the outstanding survival crafting game from Iron Gate, on the Vanillaheim server, one of the Hype Week servers for Val-Con 2026. When we last left here, we had completed the building of the new hall at our new base over here by the Black Forest, and we'd mined and smelted some tin, but we weren't able to do a lot with it because we need to make a forge, and that requires copper. So today we're going to work on getting that copper. We might have a little bit of administrative work here to do on the server. Apparently, we've been getting some creatures coming through at night that are giving people a tough time, and I might have to see what I can do about that. Let's see. First thing I want to find out is, now this is the F5 console, and okay. Let's see what I can get here. I'm going to hop over and take a look at some information. Hold on, let me just... okay, let me just take a look at something here. I've got to look up some information. What I want to find out is some of the commands that are used in the console here. Now, what I'm going to do here, this is not a mod. It's not a cheat. It's really more of a control mechanism. And so there's a set of global flags, or keys they're called, that control the behavior of the server. And I'm looking for, hang on here. Nope, not what I'm looking for. Show, I think it is. Nope. Keys, let's see. Looking at my list. Find the... No. Nope. Aha, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, let's come over to the game here. And I'm going to pop into the console and list keys. All right, so this tells us a lot about what's happened on the server. Defeated Yggdrasil, defeated the GD King. Somebody's been down to the Ashlands Ocean. Defeated a dragon, defeated the serpent, defeated Bone Mass, defeated Goblin King. Right, defeated Goblin King is defeat of Yggdrasil. So, what's going on is we've got some fuelings coming out at night and attacking people's builds. So, I'm just going to check out... move key. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Defeated Goblin King. Can I do that? And if I list keys, that one is gone. Okay. And in fact, I'm going to go a little further than that. I'm going to move key. Defeated bone mass. It's perfectly fine that people have fought these bosses, but what I'm trying to do is to sort of tamp down some of the nighttime creatures for some of the newer players that have just joined the server. Even though it has player-based raids turned on, and the players won't get the raids that are caused by killing a particular boss. You still get the nighttime creatures, and those can be quite dangerous. So I'm just going to kind of keep a lid on some of that. Let's see. Defeated dragon. I think that refers to the drakes. That's not a big deal. Right. Killed troll. Well, I've done that one myself. All right. Make sure we got this good. Yeah. Make there. Right. Now, the player keys shows the keys that my character specifically has triggered, GP, Yggdrasil, and Kill Troll, and that determines the raids that I would get at my base. But some of these others are affecting other players, so I just wanted to make sure that those weren't going to be a problem. Let me tell the server about this. If I could spell, it would be amazing. Wait a minute. Is defeated dragon, is that motor? That might be. I think I want to remove defeated dragon as well. That, I believe that's motor. Oh, helps if you spell it right. Key. Okay. Okay. Where's my food supply here? I don't really have a food supply here, do I? Well, that's... Oh, that's because I moved it all into my box. Let me, No, actually, I got enough to last me for a while. Okay. Let's see. That's looking good. Just making sure that we've got everything clean here. Oh, sorry, folks. I gotta do one last thing. Dear. Okay. I'll leave that out. All right. Well, I forgot about this. Still wrangling all of my tasks here. Okay, let's get on with the copper stuff. And, oh yeah, I think there's a troll over there we're going to have to defeat. Let's get ready for that. So, troll. Best arrow against a troll, in my opinion, is the flint head arrow, or rather, the best arrow accessible to me at this point in time is the flint head arrow. Does maximum pierce, damage type that a troll is weak to, and so I'm going to start with those. Biggest problem with troll is that hang on a minute. I like to remove these from my map just to keep the a little bit clean. The biggest problem with a troll is usually the ads you get from other creatures coming by. How can it be night again already? Oh my goodness. It always seems to be night on this server. Anyway, I'm going to head across here and go looking for copper. Equip my bow. And let's go find this troll. Or perhaps if he's not there, let's go find that copper node. Now the troll will probably be right there. Maybe, let's see. Ah, there he is. Why don't you go fight the troll, Skelly? Oh, good. I'm going to be fighting a troll at night. Perfect. Why am I disarmed? Okay, there's the troll. Switch to the bow. You know, if we can fight him over here on this copper node. He might bust it up for us. That takes a lot of skill, though. You basically got to learn how to dodge roll if you want to do that. I am really poor at dodge roll. I know it. That's how it is. I accept it, and I work within my limitations. Oh dear. Yeah, he was actually pretty close to me with that log. And here's the first little ad. Okay, it's just a grayling and another grayling. They're not a big problem. Uh-oh. Oh boy. I'm going to use this. Oh, here's the crowd. You know, I wonder if I can. I think he can still hit me even if I'm on top of that thing. But I'll see if I can get up there, because that would actually be helpful. Okay, let's see if he can hit me up here. Because if he can't, that's to my benefit. Okay, he's hitting the ground. Maybe he can't really see where I am up here. I don't know. Thing is, if he hits me with that log, I'm in a lot of trouble. That thing hurt. Okay, dude. This is no... Oh! Yep. He can totally hit me up there, and that hurt like a lot. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Oh, boy. Now I'm in trouble. Ooh, right in the head, too. That was a nice shot. Problem I'm having is that stupid shaman. Shaman's healing this guy. Not as much as I'm hurting him, to be sure, but still hurting him. Still healing, I mean. So, oh, I'm going to get hurt with that one. Yeah, I did. Well, crap. This is the danger of the log troll. They hit hard. Okay. Well, maybe I should have cooked this meat. Yeah. Do I have any gear? I have some clubs. Grab one of those. I do have a bow. Not a very good one. And some flint arrows. Or maybe try it without armor. The thing you want to watch out for is the problem of having too many slots filled in your inventory and being unable to pick up your gear very quickly. So. Okay. Don't need to carry that much meat if I'm going to pick up my stuff. All right. Actually, I should have at least... Whoa! No! Okay. And that's what happens when you... You gotta be kidding me. Oh, my God. Well, there lies my body. That's grotesque. Yeah, I don't have a hammer. Let's see. There's a hammer. Okay. Okay. Let's try not to be so stupid this time. Right. Take some of that. Actually, I want to take just one of those. There's a strong possibility I will die again. So I'm going to try and take as little as possible of these things. Let's cut it one more time. Yeah, that's pretty good. Fix all my gear. Eat, eat, eat. No. Right. Right. And of course, they popped up on my map again because I had a new one. Where was that new death? Down here. That's good to know. Actually, I'll keep that on so I can find my way back. Wait a minute. Day 70. Look at that. We're moving so fast. All right. Goodness. What are we gonna walk into here? Nothing good, I would imagine. Yeah, this is why you shouldn't fight a troll at night. In fact, it's still nighttime, isn't it? You know what? Better part of valor. Just waiting until morning will get rid of most of those gray dwarves. So, I will sit down here. And yes, I know that will probably run out my no skill drain time. Which is not great, because I do have some skills, including the ones I've been using the most. Running, knives, wood cutting. But most of my other skills are still pretty low. So, there you go. What are you thinking there? How's your day going? You like trolls? Why aren't you looking at me? You know what I can do? Get some useful activity in. As I can continue making charcoal. I could collect honey. And put that away. Really need to finish the ends of the gable ends of the building. They're still kind of ragged. A little bit too large. I want to close them off a bit more, add a pattern of wood in there, kind of give them a better look. Yeah. We will do that. And there we are. Daytime again. All right. Let's see if we got rid of at least some of the ads over there. Try to be very careful at managing my stamina here. If I go straight down into the meadows, I should be able to avoid the troll initially, because he will probably have returned back to his place in the Black Forest. Hey Bjorn, welcome to my stream. Started out with a bang. A bang with the club on my head as he killed me. Ah, there's the grave. Doesn't look like anybody's around. Just the way I like it. Okay. Oh, nope, there he is. Well, run in quick and grab it. Good. If it breaks like that, that means you got everything. Now run away quick to be in a safe spot so we can re-equip. Okay, let's get this club down here. Put the good one up there. Put the better bow in place. Yeah, it should do. I'll shove that up there. Okay. Now the other thing is he will have almost certainly healed completely. That's how it goes. Let's see. He was going in a different direction over here. Maybe I can draw him out into the... just killing these guys off to clear the field. Maybe if I can draw him out into the meadows again where I can see him coming. Where are you, Mr. Troll? Okay. Let's see. I killed the skeleton over here already. There's a tree he knocked down. Now, what we want to try and do is get that surprise hit on him. That does a lot more damage. So let's sneak in here. Why not have rested state? Yeah, oh, I know why. Yeah, I took 3 foods that are not great for stamina. Okay, let's see. Can I get a good shot at you? Ugh. Alright, just sitting in the sneak mode like this doesn't use stamina. Where is he? But I'll need to have stamina for the shot. There he is. Got him. Okay. Couldn't see what damage that did, but I got him by surprise now. What I really want to do is change my foods. A little too late for that, so I'll have to work with what I got, which is not much. Hello, buddy. Okay, run, 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 run. Walk, walk, walk. And use items in the terrain to break the path. Head behind things. Got him. Okay, go around trees. They'll lose me, hopefully, a little bit. Now, don't run away. Oh, yeah, he's hurt. He did not heal much at all. Good. That's what I like. See, I'm weaving in these trees. It does help. Doesn't always help as much as I'd like. Yeah, partly because he can just bust those trees down. You got to shoot him because you got to do some damage. So I'm trying to manage how far I'm pulling back the shot, which takes more stamina, against getting the shot off at all. Yeah. Am I using the right arrows? Oh god, I'm using wooden arrows. Well, there's a problem. Okay. I have a lot of trees down here I need to clean up. Yeah, but he's hurt. Get the shot off. You can see that yellow damage. That's what I like to see. Alright, around the rock. Whoops, dodge through here. Get the shot off. Oh, I think I missed. Okay, stamina, stamina. Gotta walk, gotta walk. I'm giving just like little bursts of running in here to speed me past obstacles. Got him. Okay. Yeah, when you want to run is when he's about to swing his... Whoa, look at that. When he's about to swing that log. Oh, I think one more shot will take him down. Let's see. Let's see. Get the shot off. There. Okay. Oh, log trolls. What a pain. Okay. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Now it's going to take him some game days to recover and return. I am not going to chop up these trees at this time. I came here for a different purpose. I'll clean up some of the debris, but I'll save the major logging work until later. Much as it pains me to leave logs lying everywhere, it is at least tangible proof of my mighty battle. Okay. Wow, look at all that junk. I need to go home and unload. Ah, dear, dear, oh dear. I know I have a lot of new storage. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use these chests out here as dump chests. Something I don't normally like to do, but sometimes, as a time-saving measure, they make sense. I'm going to unload all this stuff. Okay. Go inside and repair. And we can mine some copper. Great. Actually, is there a third copper? Is there a third thing? Yeah, here. Okay. You know what I'd like to do? Oh, really? Come on. You know, it's like game says, "Oh, you defeated that challenge. Here's another one." Yeah, you know. I enjoy the challenges well enough, but honestly, I want my copper. Stop getting in my way. Look who's back. Silly neck. Yeah, chop these things up. Yeah, good. I can get a better stamina there. And better health there. Okay. That's a little better. Much higher stamina number. How am I doing? I need a little bit more wood. A little bit more. Good enough. What I need is a workbench in order to place a... Oh, look, there's more wood back here. I could have just kept going. I need a workbench to place some chests. And then okay. So here's my copper deposit. My habit... Oh, God, there's a bear! Unbelievable. Well, I did want to fight some bears, too. Now, the nice thing about the bear is that he definitely can't get me up here, I think. So I can just set him on fire, and if he doesn't run away, I can just keep him on fire. He'll probably attack my workbench. I don't care about that. Yeah, he can reach pretty high. I'll have to be careful. Don't get too close to the edge. Yep. See, I can shift position up here. You can almost certainly not get up here. And then watch him prove me wrong. Okay. Just keep him on fire. Come on. I just want some copper. Why has it got to be such a struggle? I get less trouble from... see, now he runs off. Oh, my goodness. I get him? No. Yeah, see the thing, he'll be back. Yep, it's already coming back. Or, no, maybe not. Yeah, I think the problem is when I'm up on top of one of those things, it's like he can see me, sort of, but can't really find his way to me. So eventually he says, oh, I'm not seeing anything over here. I'm going to leave. And he does. Where did you go? And then we get the busybodies coming around. And I heard the bear again. Where is he? You back in your spot? Oh, yeah, there you are. Gosh. Yeah, you won't like that. Yep, didn't think so. He's still alert. Let's see if I can hit him. Yes. But can I get him back up here? Ah! The timing of this has to be just right. Gotcha. This might work. Oh, come on. One of the things is if you don't pull the bow back all the way, there is a certain variability of where it goes, so that's why some of those shots go wild, but also I'm just not shooting very well. All right. Got you about half down. I don't feel rested anymore. Of course I don't. I've been busy. Nope. Nope. No shot through there. Nope. Yeah, I gotcha. Okay. Yep. Good. Is he running away again? Yeah, maybe. Okay, where'd you go? Where'd you go? You're up there, all right. I can kind of just see you. Yep, there we go. Oh, now you're mad. Okay. Yep, you're coming. Good. Whew, I did it in one go. All right. Yeah, I know you're unhappy. Well, you know, you could always just become peaceful and stop attacking. And then this would be so much easier. I would wait till you died of old age and then take your bones. You know, I don't necessarily want to eat your flesh and sew your skin into my clothing, but does rather sound like a reaver. Ah, come on. Okay, I can hit you over there. Well, almost. Ah, come on. That one was aimed correctly. I think that was randomness. All right, right at you. Piss off. Okay. Don't run. Ah, got up. Okay. Of course, I could build a ladder on the side of the thing, but he'd just break it. So. How much time? It's going to be night again before I even put a pickaxe on this copper. And by then, maybe the troll will be back. I know how you guys work. Like a tag team, right? Is this the sacred copper vein? What's going on here? Ah, really? Okay, did that kill him? Not quite. Ugh. There we go. Weesh. Look at that. I started with... Oh my god. So many arrows. All right. Now, is there anybody else wants to put their ore in? Ore, haha. Before I get to work here and mine some freaking copper. Anybody else? Anybody? Jeez. Okay. Okay, there's some good copper ore. I don't usually dig down deep. Oh yeah, well this was expected. Waste so much time. I don't usually dig down deep for copper. I don't like the holes it leaves behind. Oops. Oh well. So I just strip off the top. I think you get a little bit more ore out of the top pieces anyway. I might be wrong. I don't know. But anyhow, what I'm going to do here, I'll still get a decent amount. I should hope to get, oh, I don't know, 30 pieces of copper maybe? Maybe a little more. This pickaxe just takes a while because it just doesn't do that much damage. See, I'm doing like maybe a total of 10, 12 points of damage. And you get a lot of stone, and that's really what this box was for. All the stone. Here, let me do this. Try to keep my weight limit down here. Move that over there. Was gonna do this during the day, but then all these fools showing up, getting in my way, making a bunch of trouble. Oh, good. Oh, good. It's raining. Yeah. And it's gonna be night. Yeah. Yeah. I love Valheim. I love Valheim. It's a challenge every minute of every day. So now I've got the wet debuff on top of no longer having rested state, on top of it being night. Okay. Now what I could actually do, I suppose, I've got some wood over there, and I've got some stone, and this burial chamber has been cleared out. So I could break open the burial chamber and go in there and put down a campfire and get some rested state. That is something that could be done. Hang on, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. No, no, no. There, that's what I want to do. All right. I could also try to move the workbench underneath the cover over there and then maybe use it for repairs. But I have 3 pickaxes. I don't need to repair just yet. Ah, that broke. Okay, swap in another one. Keep going. Yeah, I think I'm going to try and get some rested state at least. Counteract some of this debuff that I'm getting. So first I'll do... Oh. I think the troll may have broken out the... that there. Yeah, let's hop in here. Get a fire laid down. Just in case I was wrong and somebody shows up. No. Usually what you want to do is you want to shove it back in one of these back corners. Maybe here. Because you're going to get some... you're going to get some smoke. So, there's that. And I will sit down. Trying to stay out of the smoke. And this should get me 10 minutes of rested state. Got just a moment. Okay. 10 minutes of rested state. Okay, I'll just fill that full of wood. Because why not? Still raining? Of course it is. Okay. Wood, resin, stone, go. Now the problem is at night we're going to get tougher contingent of gray dwarves, including potentially shamans and brutes. If that starts happening, I may have to back away for a bit. Speaking of brutes, oh look, blue Ted over there. Come on, hit me. Okay. Hey! Finally get the timing right on one of those guys. Well, that wasn't too bad. Look at all this crap. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Keep the copper, keep the stone, keep that, keep the wood. I don't like using space for that. You know what I could do? Could make a second chest. Where's the... Over here. And put kind of all the junky junk. Well, that's not junk, but all that is, all that, yeah. Put all this over here. If I ever want to retrieve it, there it is. Can I use you for repairs? No. Okay. This is one of the problems you face is that, you know, I came out here to mine copper, and yet I'm spending probably 20% of my time actually mining copper. The other 80% of the time dealing with the locals. Oh, God. And there's this guy. And you poisoned me, you little bugger. Yeah. There, pick up your junk. Ah! And then you sent your brother down here, too. Okay, get rid of that. I would have had him, but I'm running out of stamina. You're just gonna come back. That's why I gotta kill you. Oh. It's just gonna come back. God. What now? Yep. Just gonna come back. Wouldn't I say so? Didn't I? Stupid creature, you. Why aren't you burning to death? I could have been walking through the meadows, hunting deer and boar, living the Stone Age life. But no, I gotta come do copper and tin. Advance my technology. Oh my God. I know I sound like I'm upset, but actually this is kind of fun, dealing with all this stuff. What makes this game challenging. If it was too easy, it would be boring. But you know, they do pile on quite a lot. I always feel like later on when you're in the sunken crypts going after iron, that somehow that's actually easier than this. I mean, the enemies are stronger, but once you've cleared them out of a spot, you can at least do your iron mining in relative peace. You don't just have new people arriving over and over and over and over again. I wonder if there's a spawner over there. I mean, there probably is a spawn point. But, I wonder if there's one of those special spawners. Ugh. Given the way the, shamans are showing up. Possible. Okay. Nope, get rid of that. Well, okay. Settling into a little pattern here. And slowly, slowly, I'm piling up the copper. I said I thought I might get 30 out of this. It's 20 so far. Not bad. Oops. Ay, ay, ay. Maybe I should go see if there's a spawner over there. I usually spot those from their purple glow. I don't see one. Dunno. Oh, goodness. It's daytime. Thank you, that's helpful. Any junk? No. Okay. Okay. Should hopefully quiet things down a bit. It's funny how you break the copper piece and then the actual bits of copper and stone sort of bubble up from the ground and some spots sometimes pretty far away from where the piece was that you broke. So always look around after you've done copper mining because there might be extra bits hiding under bushes or the base of trees or something like that. Watch them come up. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Oh, I broke again. Okay. Can I finish it in this last pickaxe? We'll see. Might have to run into the burial chamber again. My rested state's just about gone. So is the wet debuff. Oh, that's nice. Here. Let me just hop in there real quick. Now, said I'd get 30, and I'm going to beat that number. Okay, let's go. Oh, look how much faster my stamina is recovering now. No longer night, no longer cold, no longer wet. Rested. So much better. Ooh, piece of copper. Remember what I said about looking around? There you go. That's why. Okay. And I think we can just work from around this tree. What I'm trying to do is arrange it so I'm not hitting the tree and wasting damage to the pickaxe. Yeah. Okay. There's a little bit of copper sticking out here. Okay. Good. Now, one thing you can do, if you don't want to dig, but you also want to get a little more out of it, a simple thing you can try is you pick a low spot nearby the vein, get out your hoe, and try to level the ground. Very often, this will reveal very quickly other pieces of the copper vein. Yeah, there's a couple showing up. Without leaving a big gaping hole because you're actually just leveling the ground. But look, there's a piece right here. Okay. I don't know if that gave me much. Here, I'll do a little more leveling here. Oh yeah, look at this. More pieces up here. Okay. Another big piece right here. Ah, man. Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to break that. I'm going to move it inside here. Kind of shove it in along the side as far as I can get it. Hello? No? What I want to do. Build the workbench, get it in as far over to the side as I can and still able to build it. There. Now it's undercover. Well, there we are. Fix all my stuff. Hey, okay. If you have several copper veins in close proximity, it's worthwhile to build a little hut to do your repairs. Obviously, once you switch to metal pickaxes, then that gets much more complicated. Oh dear, I'm full of stuff. Okay. Copper, stone, other junk. Go pick up the other copper pieces. Yeah. Okay. I don't think I'm going to find much else here. Let's see. Anything? Anything else? No. Not seeing it. Okay. Good enough. No, no, no. All right. Just a wee bit more copper, a wee bit more stone. I definitely want this bear stuff because this will this will allow me to make the bear armor. So let's see how much copper I can take. Maybe 2 more? Yep. Maybe 1 more? Maybe 2 more. Nope. 1 more. So with this, I can carry 6.5. Each of these is 10. So I can carry 19 copper at a time. Right. I will mark that off, and I will start ferrying stuff home. This should be pretty good. We're going to need a lot more copper than this, I assure you, but this is a nice start. I need to see if there's any more nodes here on the I'm going to call this the mainland, although technically that's where spawn is. But they're connected by a river, so they're more or less the same land. You gotta be kidding me, pal. Stop running away. Righty then. We'll put the bear stuff away. And I believe it's this box. Nope. This box? Yes. Okay. I can tell you with 2 bear paws, we can definitely make some of the, or at least one of the pieces of bear armor. Then, put that away. Now, did I hear the roar of a troll over here somewhere? A troll outside our compound is a dangerous thing. These guys can tear down our walls in minutes. So, yeah, watch out for that. Alright, let's get the copper going. Good, get 10 of... Yes. Okay. Put the rest of the stuff away. Meat. Resin, I think, goes here. Yep. Nope. Yep. Okay. Maybe put away at least a pair of these. Might be able to carry another piece of copper. We'll see. Pair of the gear. Okay. And back we go. Oh, for crying out loud. There you are. You know, I'm not even doing troll armor in this playthrough. Trolls keep bugging me. I have enough. He doesn't give me any trouble. I gotta protect my home, so I need to keep him away from that. So let's go over this way. Good. He doesn't have a log. Oh, thank goodness. Don't be alert. Don't be alert. Got him. Nice. See how much damage that first shot did when he wasn't alerted? That's what you want. And now I can try to aim for his head. And totally misses, but... Well, I wasn't aiming for his butt. Oh, come on. Did I get him? At a certain point, even though, you know, if you're too far away, even though you actually hit the creature, it doesn't do any damage. He's leaving. Huh. He was very offended by that, I guess. Him looking back like, why'd you shoot me? Well, he sort of disappeared. I wonder if he despawned. Interesting. Interesting. That happens sometimes. I could not tell you what the parameters are that control that. But, yeah. Kind of a waste of a good shot there, but, you know. What are you going to do? My goal now is copper, not trolls. He might reappear over here. But... Ah, out of rested state again. Should have stopped inside for a bit. Does not affect your load carrying capacity, but it just generally affects a lot of other things. So let's see if I can get 20. Yeah. 10 pounds, I can't get any more. Okay, off we go. Okay. Get that in there. Pick that up. Oh, look at all the stuff we've learned how to make. Bronze, the copper knife, the forge, the mead kettle. Oh, yes. Here we go. Now we're going to start cooking with, well, not gas, but, you know. Okay, so we have 9 copper. You know what? Before I get too far into that, and before it becomes night again, let's get the last of that copper. That's the most crucial thing, is to get it here. Yeah, that troll did not come back. Ooh, for a second there, I saw him standing behind a tree. Mm-hmm. The last of this copper, and then we'll start making the crucial things. Because we have such a limited supply at the moment, it's very important to make good choices about what you make first and what you make second. So there's all of that. Let's see, is there anything else over here that's good? I need those eyes. Wood is important. That's useful. Any stone. Let's see. I've got still, what is that? 33 pounds. Each of these weighs 2, so 16. Yep. Okay. Neck trophy. I don't want a neck trophy. Okay, drop that there. Regular gray dwarf, not a big deal. Are you filled? No, you're empty. Fill you up. Okay. Fill you up. Let's see. Just one other person on. We might be able to get in some sleep. Let's see. We'll check on it in a minute. Okay. Fill that up. Run inside and let's see what we've got. Okay. 10 copper. We've got a bunch of stone here. Uh-huh. All right. So, got 10 copper and I'm going to grab 5 tin. You'll see why I did 5 tin in a minute. Now, with just copper, there are some things I can make. But none of them are here. And that's because in order to make most of the things that use metal, I need the forge. So let's see what it takes to make the forge. Okay, here's the forge. I always worry about which is the front. Yeah, okay, that must be the front with the little tool sticking out. Anyway, this takes 6 copper, 10 wood, 4 coal, 4 stone. Okay, I have most of those other things, and I have the 6 copper. So let's start with that, because without that, you really can't do anything else. All right, that's plenty of coal, and I need some stone. 4 stone, close enough. So now we can make the forge. I'm just going to drop it here next to the workbench. About there. What am I missing? Wood. Oh, for heaven's sake. Don't need that much. There we go. I am carrying too much. Yeah. Just a minute. Okay, we've got a forge. Now this is going to open up a lot of things to us. But so far, not many are listed. This is a butcher knife. It's made entirely with tin. This is a special knife. So you can tame animals like boars and wolves. And when you tame them, they join your faction. So effectively, they're your allies. Which means your weapons can no longer hit them because that's the rule in the game. Just like your weapons can't hit your fellow players, your weapons can't hit your tamed animals. So you have 2 choices if you actually want to kill one, which is, you know, one of the reasons why you get tamed animals in the first place, to be able to harvest them. So what you can do is A, you can turn on friendly fire like that. And now my weapons will hit other players if they've also turned on friendly fire. And it will hit my tamed animals. Next can be a little bit reckless because you might hit things you don't mean to. So, and the other thing you can do is build the butcher knife. The butcher knife will kill your tamed animals, but it won't hurt opposing players because it doesn't really put you into the friendly fire mode. That's really its only purpose. although it looks pretty good when you lay it on a table. So I will not be making a butcher knife. I'm not going to do any tamed animals in this playthrough. Okay. Something else I can build, because it's made with copper, is the copper knife. This is a good knife. It's a big step up from the flint knife. Now, this is a level 3 flint knife, so slash and pierce together is 14. This one slash and pierce together is 24. That's a big jump. However, I'm going to try and make the bear claw weapon, so I don't think I'm going to go to the copper knife after this. Maybe. We'll see. If I have a lot of copper later on, maybe I'll make it. The other thing I can make now is bronze. And that's what's holding me up. That's why I don't have any other recipes, because most of them are actually made with bronze, not copper. And I need to make some bronze in order to gain the recipes to build them. One other thing I could build is this guy right here, the forge cooler. This is an upgrade for the forge, and it's made with pure copper. We'll get to that, but it needs 25 fine wood, which we don't have, and 10 more copper, which would pretty much deplete what we have already. So we're going to save that for a little bit later. And instead, what we're going to make is bronze. So we have 4 copper and 5 tin. It takes 2 copper and 1 tin for 1 bronze. It's pretty expensive, actually. So with 4 copper, I can actually make 2 bronze. Craft 1. And there, watch all the recipes appear. Armor, arrows, weapons, tools, nails. Nails. Nails are good. Yep. All this stuff. Yeah. Something called Heart of the Forest. Wonder what that is. More upgrades. The fermenter. That's important. And the cartography table. It's a map thing. Okay. Great. We can make 1 more bronze here. So now we have a bunch of new recipes open to us. With only 2 bronze, the only thing we can actually make are bronze nails. And we'll get around to bronze nails. But here's the question. We have a limited amount of bronze. What to make first? Well, I always, or nearly always, go for the bronze axe. Why? Remember all those fine wood trees we couldn't cut down? The ones that are like the one that's sitting out in my yard over there that I couldn't cut? The bronze axe will cut those fine wood trees, birches, oaks, and others. And then I'll have a source of fine wood, which opens up lots of possibilities. It'll let me upgrade my fine wood bow. It'll let me make better furniture with a higher rested state, which then contributes to a lot of other advantages in the game. So it's a gateway to a lot of other capabilities. And that's why I nearly always make it first. Another one I tend to make pretty early on is the bronze pickaxe. This allows me to mine copper much faster, which then lets me get more bronze, which then lets me get more of these other things more quickly. It's a matter of building upon one piece to make the next piece and so forth, which is why I usually do those 2 first. I don't normally use the bronze armor. I tend to go with other directions, but if that's what you were going to do, that's a good one to do next. Or there's the cultivator. This is also another powerful tool that will let you build. And what this lets you do is prepare the ground and plant crops like carrots, which then open up a whole bunch of new recipes with much better food statistics. So for me, usually the first 3 things I build are the axe, pickaxe, and the cultivator. You can get some of the other weapons. You can get the bronze sword. This is the first sword in the game. And it can open up the ability to learn the sword skill, and it's a very effective weapon. Bronze spear, if you like spears. The bronze mace is a huge step up over the wooden club. Lots more blunt force. So this one does 35. This guy over here does 24. Big jump. There's the bronze atgeir. The first of the pole arms has some unique attacks, such as a spin attack that will hit a bunch of creatures that are all standing around you. Lots of good stuff. And then down here we've got these 2 things, Heart of the Forest and the bronze pendant. And what these are trinkets. Trinkets are something special. They were added rather recently in the Call to Arms update. And what they do is they give you special buffs that occur when the ability procs or triggers. And what triggers them is you taking damage or you blocking damage, or even better, parrying damage. And that builds up a bar, and when that bar fills, this ability procs. And for example, Heart of the Forest will temporarily, for 60 seconds, give you a health regen of plus 25%. Big deal. Bronze Pendant gives you a stamina regen of plus 25%. Ooh, unfortunately, it requires a bear trophy and a ruby. Pretty expensive. This one requires an ancient seed and a Great Or Shaman trophy. Yeah. These things are nice. My basic problem with them is I'm terrible at blocking. And yes, I will eventually fill it up by taking damage, which I do a lot of. But I would rather use these resources and the slot, the equipment slot it takes for other things. This is something that is highly dependent on your play style. If your play style involves a lot of blocking and parrying of damage, these trinkets are excellent for you. They can be extremely valuable. If on the other hand you're more of a ranged attack person, these may not be so useful. Although there are other trinkets that come along later that might be. So something to look at and learn about. And let's see. The Bronze Buckler. This is a step up for the Wooden Shield. It's a specialist in parry. You see how the Wooden Shield, the parry bonus is 1.5%. Parry bonus here is 2.5, not percent. It's not 1.5%. It's 1.5 times. This one is 2.5 times. That means when you get a parry, that special ringing block, you're going to get 2.5 times damage. A huge boost. This is a great thing to make. It's kind of expensive from a bronze standpoint, so I tend to wait on that one until I've made a lot of the other bronze items. But yeah, it's a pretty good little shield. Anything else that's in here that's good? Well, bronze nails. Bronze nails are kind of a gateway to some other stuff as well. In addition, including our very first real boat. We've made the raft before. And it's okay. It's very slow and it's hard to turn. This one lets you make a ship called the Carve, which is a smaller ship, but very nimble, reasonably fast. It's good stuff. So we'll definitely get around to making a Carve and getting out on the water and exploring. Bronze nails are also used to make some other important furniture items, including item stands, which lets you place items on tables and walls and so forth. Okay. So let's put this away. I feel cold. Don't I just? Okay, let's see what's going on out here. Okay, get that refilled. Get that refilled. Got to keep these processes going in order to get this stuff smelted as fast as you can. A lot of times people end up with just a row of smelters and kilns on a whole smelting area. An industrial processing zone. So, right now I have 2 bronze. I want to make the bronze axe. The bronze axe requires 8 bronze with some scraps and wood. So we'll wait till we get all that. I'm going to refill my arrows here. Got to finish organizing everything here at some point. Need to make more fire arrows. Running low on those. But what we can also look at is what do we have in the way of blueberries? The blueberries here? Wait. Oh, I haven't really moved any of that stuff over here yet, have I? Ah, blueberries. I have 4. Will that be enough? Let's see what we can make. Okay. So we can make patterns of the bear, which is the chest armor, if you want to call it that. It's actually just a necklace. The headdress of the bear, which is your cool headwear. The loincloth of the bear. Why not the weapon, though? The paws of the bear. Ah, leather scraps. Let's go get some leather scraps. Okay. All right, so now I can make also the paws of the bear, which is a wonderful weapon. It does slashing damage, 25 points, whereas this guy is doing both slash and pierce, total of 14 points. Yeah. Now this is going to use up both of the claws that I have, but only 2 of the bear hide. Let's go for that. I will definitely get the armor as soon as I can. I'm going to equip that in that first position. This is not a knife weapon. It is a fists weapon, or an unarmed weapon, if you will, even though, of course, you're now armed. So if we look at my skills, you can see that my fist is pretty low compared to, say, knives, which is already almost 40. So we're going to have to build up the skill on this, but yeah, let's equip that. Nice. They're very effective weapons. Oops. And they will damage your equipment. Okay. So that's cool. Now let's see. Can I make anything else? Well, yeah, I still have enough hide to make the headdress or the loincloth of the bear. Where to start? Okay, this has an armor of 7. And my current pants armor has an armor of just 4. So this is a significant increase in armor. Headdress is also 7, and my helmet is also 4. And let's see, what other bonuses or whatever do they have? Right. So there's a set effect that takes that works here when you have all 3 pieces. You've got the berserk effect, and you get an increase in damage and regeneration, but weakens you against physical damage. So health regen plus 30, stamina regen plus 15, but slightly weak versus these 3 types of damage. And you get an increase in slash and chop damage, but you have to have all 3 pieces. So we're going to need to get more stuff. We've only got 6 bear hide. We can make only 1 of these no matter what. So which one? Well, and what did it take for the patterns that I don't have? 2 more claws. That's right. I think I'm going to go with the loin. Let's go with the headdress. I like how it looks. Okay, I'll put that in that spot and equip it. And look at me now. I'm a bare-headed guy. This is great. My armor has been increased to 17. What was it before? It was 14, so now it's 17. Cool. So what I can do is run over here and... yeah, I'll put it here. I will offload this. That will be waiting there in case I need it when I die. And notice I said when. And I'll put the scraps away. And I'll put the bear hide away. So we need to get more bears. I think each one of them drops 4, so 1 more bear will enable the loincloth to be built. I will need more blueberries. And... is this thing still damaged? No. Great. I'll put the knife away too. I gotta do some more work on this storage. It's not yet finished. Let's see what else. I need some fire arrows. Let's make some fire arrows. Okay. Need that. Nope. I need that. And I need wood. Okay. Nope, not that one. This one. Fire arrows. Craft. I get a full stack of these. Okay, I'll put the extra ones over here if there's a slot. There is not. Okay, I'll put it in here. Not quite right, but whatever. Okay, put everything away. Let's see. What else do I have? Hold on. Some deer hide and some bones. Can I upgrade my other armor? Can I upgrade here? Oh, look, I could upgrade that. Wait, how many pieces of leather did I leave behind? Just one. No, I can't upgrade that. Upgrade. Finewood bow. I need to get some fine wood. Well, there's some sitting in my yard that needs to be chopped up. How about the deer hide cape? I need workbench 4. Well, look at this. Now that I've learned to make bronze, there is a new upgrade for the workbench. It's called the adds, and I may need to move some things around, but that's what it looks like, and it's made with a little bit of bronze, three pieces of bronze, and I can use that to get a level 4 workbench, and then I can get those other upgrades. So great. I'm going to move you just a little bit over. So, yep, maybe to there. And then I should be able to fit there. Now it'll fit in. Okay. Of course, I need the stuff for it. So let's see how we're doing out here. Yeah. If you're making bronze, it's just amazing how quickly that copper goes away because it's 2 for every bronze piece. Very pricey. Okay, what do we got here? So this will give us 10 bronze. Let's go and do that. For that, we're going to need 10 tin. Yeah, we might have to start looking for some more tin, too. Okay, now look, there's a sort of a shortcut way you can make 5 bronze at once. Cool. So now, what do we need for the bronze axe? Wood and some scraps. Okay. I don't remember how much wood, so I'll grab a bunch. Grab all that. There we go. Bronze axe. Craft. Super. Can I upgrade it? I can, but I need a level 2 bench and more bronze. So I will just put that in place there. I will offload the old axe. And then we will go out and chop some fine wood. Let's put my claws on. I'm a bear. Hello. I love it. Okay. Not too hard anymore, are you? Look at that. Now, these trees do not return all fine wood. It's kind of half and half. Regular wood and fine wood. But now we can cut these all down and get all the fine wood we need. And you'll like what this does for our comfort level too. And wasn't there another one? Another birch tree somewhere? It was been lying around waiting for us to come and get it. Yes. Where did it go? I think there's a couple over that way where the troll fight took place, but there was 2 trunks. There were 2 stumps, I mean, here. So where did the other tree go? Oh, you know what? I had picked up some fine wood before. I think that one had been broken. So, okay. No problem. We've got some fresh trees here. Let's do some of these. Yes. later on when we develop a decent skill with those claws, by the way, they actually make a pretty good weapon against the bears themselves. But I got to build my skills up because they're not nearly high enough to take on that challenge yet. Okay, look at that. Now we have 36 fine wood, which means we can make some cool stuff. Nope. Yep. So let's grab that. And remember this old log back here? We're going to get an upgrade for this one. I'm going to move this bed back, see if get some rest out of it. Oops, furniture. I know it was acting weird, like I couldn't get rest out of it before, but now it seems fine. So, I'm going to build this table, which is one of the comfort items, and that should add 1 to my comfort. So, comfort 5. What the heck? Why is it acting like this? There's something weird about this spot. Why does the comfort seem to be broken here? There, comfort 6. This is very weird. It just disappears over here. Okay. And then I can build this chair, which is a little better than the other chair. I'll just stick it in there. And now I have comfort 8 because the chair is worth 2. Look at that. An increase in comfort in 3 just by those 2 items alone. Probably need to go around and fix my walls. Okay. Always a good idea to keep them in repair. Where were you? I heard you scratching out here. Did you break something? No. Really? I just fixed that. That's really kind of odd. Come on. Yes, you can block with fist weapons. Absolutely. That's weird. I wonder what... No, the workbenches need repairs because they've been getting rained on. I swear something else got damaged back here. Is that damaged? No. Well, I don't know. Now here's an interesting thing. You see it's saying added wood. I'm carrying some fine wood. If I was careless and let the regular wood run out, it would start putting fine wood in there. So, just be a little careful about that. And maybe make sure you're not carrying any fine wood around when you're filling up your charcoal kiln. Okay. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, we could make another 5 bronze. Well, we'll get to that. Put that away. I'll put that away. Now let's see if there's anything else that we can make with comfort in mind. So if we get on to furniture, we see some other new things. There's a bear rug that requires a bear trophy. Well, maybe when we have a lot more trophies. Deer rug, of course, which we already have. Banners. Banners are something else that adds to comfort. Each one takes 2 fine wood. We can make one in black by using coal as a coloring. We can make one in blue using blueberries. We're not wasting blueberries on that. We can use raspberries to make one with white and red stripes. We can make yellow with dandelions and coal. And purple with blueberries and raspberries, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to go for black because we got plenty of coal. So we need 2 fine wood, 6 scraps, and 4 coal. Okay. 2? 2. Put that away. That away. That away. Oh, hello. That away. Why are you acting like that? Oh, my mouse is getting caught on something here. Okay. 6 scraps. And 4 coal. That's probably about 4. I'm going to put it down here over by my bed down here. And they kind of hang on the wall or the ceiling. I'm just going to kind of go up. Oh, how odd. I didn't put up any supports over that. Grab some wood. Oh, you know, that was probably because I was moving the pieces back and forth. Yeah. Okay. There we go. I'm just going to put it up here. Yeah, right about there. And adjust it until it's here. There, now I can see it better. I'm just going to adjust it until it's not inside the wood. And there. Now what is my comfort? 9. Very good. Very good. That's going to give me 16 minutes of comfort. Excellent. Okay. Let's see how we're doing out here. I'll put that in there. I usually do my metals in batches. I don't try to keep feeding in coal and so forth. You can totally do that, but usually I do a batch, let it finish, and then do some more. I've had some issues, not common, but sometimes, where trying to stuff too much stuff into the smelter or the kiln makes it kind of choke and lose some items. You sure don't want to lose metal after you work so hard to get it. So, the next piece I want to make, let's fix our gear, is, let's see, I can do the bronze mace, I can do the bronze pickaxe, I could do the cultivator. Ooh, I do want to get that crop going. Yeah, I only need to make one more piece of bronze for the cultivator, and I'll need that. I'll need some core wood. Not much, probably. So let's make some bronze. Let's make the cultivator. Nice. Okay. Eventually we want to upgrade some of these things. It's a durability issue. Do we want to make any nails? We could do that. Each piece of bronze makes how many nails? 20. We'll take 80 to make the boat, the carve. Tell you what we would like to make, however. We're going to have crops. Let's take 10 of these. Let's go over here and make a new piece of cooking gear. And this is the cauldron. And this is the place where we're going to get to cook a lot of our new recipes. Kind of get it right there over the fire. And now look at the recipes that we can make. There's boar jerky, which combines uncooked boar meat and honey. Carrot soup, which combines mushrooms and carrots. So we need to grow those carrots. Deer stew. This one's a great one. Cooked deer meat, blueberries, and carrots. Mincemeat sauce, boar meat, necktail, and carrots. And Queen's jam, a super stamina food with raspberries and blueberries. Now, notice a couple things about these recipes. Take a look at this one. It needs uncooked boar meat, uncooked necktails. The boar jerky uses uncooked boar meat. The deer stew, on the other hand, uses cooked deer meat. There's kind of a pattern. Some of the meats need to be cooked before you use them in a further recipe. Some do not. Of the meats we've seen so far, boar meat must be uncooked when you use it in another recipe. Necktail must be uncooked when you use it in another recipe. But deer meat is always cooked before you use it in another recipe. For this reason, we're going to want to keep an eye on things and maybe start leaving some of our boar meat uncooked to be used in further recipes. By the way, bear meat can only be cooked and eaten directly. There are no other recipes that use it. And fish, it's still a ways off. So, there's going to be a third thing that comes in here, and that is this guy, the mead kettle, which requires some copper and some tin. We could make this now, but we can't make the corresponding second piece that it requires, so we'll hold off on that till we have more copper. And that is used to make meads, which are the potions of this game. Good stuff. Do we want to upgrade the bench? That will require what? 3 bronze and 10 fine wood. Well, now we have... Oh, don't do that. Now we have some fine wood. 3 bronze. Can we do it? Yes, we can. We need 6. And we need 3. Okay, and then we're going to need some fine wood. I think it was 10. Okay, let's make the bronze. Okay, then we make the adze. Kind of spin it around here and kind of snuggle it into the wall. Get in there as close as possible. That feels backwards. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Okay, and we now have a level 4 bench. You know what that means? All these things we couldn't upgrade before, now we can. 5 fine wood, 5 core wood, and 2 deer hide. There, I've got more fine wood. Core wood, and I've got deer hide. Let's do it. Upgrade. Yes. Deer hide cape. 8 deer hide and bones. We need bones. Let's do it. Upgrade. Yes. Club. We're not going to upgrade that anymore because we're going to get the bronze mace soon. Fine wood bow. Let's see. We need 10 fine wood and we can do it again. Well, we'll have to go out and chop some more. Paws of the bear. Yeah, we don't have enough hide for that. We're not going to update the leather trousers because we're going to replace them. Same thing with the tunic. The wood shield is maxed out. The hoe is maxed out. Nope, we need more hide. The hammer is maxed out. Yeah. So, of the things we could upgrade, we've already done all the ones we want to do. Super. How much copper do we have left? 8. Yes. There is one other thing we can make directly with copper, and that is the sconce. The sconce is a much superior light source over the torch. It gives a brighter light that lasts much longer, and best of all, it's up on the wall, out of the way, not taking up any space on the floor, so you can build things underneath it. We will certainly switch over to sconces as soon as we can, but not right now. We need to gather more copper. Okay. Let's put that back on. I'm going to put the cultivator in there next to the carrot seeds. Let's see how much time we got. Yeah, you know what? Let's see. Is anybody else online? Yes. Let me ask him if we can sleep. Says yes. There. Sometimes you just keep clicking on that thing, and eventually you get a little moment when the enemy's just far enough away that it will trigger. Okay. What we're going to do is go into that backyard, and on the other side we're going to prepare some farm fields. Oh, we had some items that we had dumped in here, right? Let's okay, these are all empty. Let's break these down. And are you empty as well? Not really, but okay. Let's see. Did I put trophies somewhere? Here, I'll put trophies here. Right. I'll put some meats in there. Got wood, stone, resin. Yes. Okay. Nope, money is down here for the moment. I have to fix up that. Gear. There. Ah, that's where I put the thing. Alright, I'll shove this in here. And bring the trophy down. More wood. Another weapon. Leather. Okay. And more gear. Alright. Get the rest of this out of the way. Great. Fix you up. Alright. Now, let's empty these out. Because we're going to want to move them. Okay. Super. So now, let me zoom out a little bit. Oh, I put the cultivator away, didn't I? I usually don't like to carry it out in the field because if I die, it's first of all taking up a slot in my inventory and doing no good there. And second of all, it means that I have to go and retrieve it when it's just completely unnecessary. So I'll put it here instead of the hoe. I'll choose number 7. And now you can see what I can do with it. I can do cultivate, which turns the ground into a nice dark rich soil good for planting. I can put grass back. Let's go see what that does. We'll step outside for a minute. Oh, come on. Okay. What grass does is it puts grass back on the ground that's been, well, helps if you select the right thing. Puts grass back on the ground that's been stripped of grass because of leveling or other actions. And just makes it look a little more natural. Now, it says grass, but what it actually puts back is dependent on the biome that you're in. In the meadows, it actually is grass. And more or less also grass in the Black Forest. In other biomes, you'll get what's natural there. In the swamp, you'll get sort of these, swamp plants. In the mountains, you'll get snow, that sort of thing. You sort of have to learn how to work the circle so that it will cover everything over. Some of this might be leaking in the inside of the fence. I don't really care. But this is a nice way of making this structure look like it really belongs here and isn't just a scar on the land. Oops. Come on. Okay. Nice. Now then what you can do, if you really did want to have a path coming out of here, I can switch to the pathin command. Pathin command basically does exactly the opposite of grass. It removes the material and takes it down to bare dirt, but doesn't otherwise change the land. So it's a little different from leveling. Leveling will actually level the land, but this one just strips the vegetation off of it. Okay. So now, let's talk about... No, I keep choosing the wrong thing. No. Okay. There we go. Let's talk about cultivate. So I'm going to go basically right to the fence here. And you see how it turns this nice dark soil? Yeah, I'll go right to the edge. If you are careful about it, you can cultivate right out. This is a relatively small patch, so I'm going to use as much of the land as I can get. You carefully cover the whole area. I'll even do under that workbench, although I can't plant there. So now, this is my little crop planting area. And now, I need some seeds. I keep hitting 8 instead of 7. Okay, put that back. Oh, and I got to remember the bees. The bees have got to go in somewhere. Okay, so if I choose 7, and now if I choose what's available, I can plant beech saplings. Did I pick up beech seeds? Yes, I did, because I was cutting down some trees or something. And I can choose carrots. So there you go. This is carrots. I have 9 seeds. Now the good news is we're going to be able to grow the number of seeds we have available. So you want to plant them spaced apart, not too close to walls. They need to have open air above them to receive sunlight, I guess. And there you go. That's my 9 seeds. Now, when those become mature, I will get 9 carrots out of them. Those carrots can then in turn be planted to make seed carrots, each of which will return 3 seeds. So you see you're multiplying your crop that way. So then I will have 27 seeds, and I can plant those to get 27 carrots, and then I can get from that whatever 27 times 3 is. And slowly you can build up to where you have hundreds of seeds in a huge farm field full of crops. Great stuff. And eventually you can start tapping into that supply in order to cook with it. I'll fill that up again. So now I sort of have the 2 sides, the industrial side and the agriculture side. And there will of course be other crops that we get as the game progresses. Super. Oh, the bees. Gotta deal with the bees. All right. So where are we going to put the bees? Well, can't snuggle them in too close to the house because they can't be that close to the walls. We're going to try something a little different here. Let me get a little bit more wood. I could eat another bite. I sure could. Yeah. That should be enough. So I'm going to come out here and I'm going to build a ladder up to the roof. Yeah, I'll put it right about there, I think. Yeah, now, I don't want to completely cover it up yet, but now you'll watch, I'm going to put a ladder up here on the roof. And the reason is, it's hard to climb this angled roof. If I get over here, I will slide right off the roof. But if I have a little bit of ladder up here, I can stay here. Now, let's see. That's where the roof piece stops, but I don't want to go that high. Okay, you see how I can put this up here? Yeah, actually, let me see. Is we good enough? Probably. Okay. So then, I'm going to put little things along here. There and there. And if you haven't already guessed, I'm going to put the beehives up here. Now the bees will be perfectly happy with this arrangement. I'm going to try and get them as far back as I can. Come on. Yep. Let's make sure that they're happy with this. Yep, bees are happy. Now the question is, will they still be happy with another beehive right smack next door? Let's find out. Come on. Yeah, squeeze it in there. You're happy. You're happy. And you're happy, right? Yeah, they're happy. Up. Yeah. So this is what I'm concerned about. Let me see what I can do here. I don't necessarily want to build with full-size pieces, but see if I can build out a little bit further from there. Now this is going to shade a little bit of the underlying stuff. Right, there we go. Are you happy? Are you happy? Great. Now the bees are out of the way, but easily accessible. So I am going to remove this part of the ladder because I can just jump up here like this. Not a problem. Right. We'll have to see how closely I can plant crops under here. They might be blocked by all that stuff, so. Yeah, he's hitting the outside of it, isn't he? I need to have a new place to climb up on the roof. Okay. Where would be a good place for that? Maybe right here? Yeah, this will work. I said climb up on the roof. I really meant the wall. Yes. This one I will put the lower ladder down because the idea is to make it real easy to get up here. Where'd that guy go? Oh, you're down there now, are you? Let's use wood arrows. Just one guy. Haha, that hurt, didn't it? Okay, let's do some repairs. Actually works better if I'm walking the other way. Okay. Cool. All right. Kind of crammed everything in here, but it works. The wood away. I have a lot of space over here still for other things. I'll have to see what comes along. Still got to finish organizing that. Still got to finish the gable ends. They need a lot of work. So plenty of things to do in the next stream. And we need more copper. We'll put this away to reduce our risk of losing it. Okay. Nice. Had a pretty good afternoon. After battling those horrible troll and bear situations over by the copper vein, we got our copper. We're doing okay. We're making progress finally. Yeah. Into the Bronze Age. Here we go. Here we go. You know, I bet there's copper over here. We'll have to look next time. So, thank you for joining me on the stream today. And I look forward to seeing you in the next stream tomorrow at, let's see, it'll be at 13 UTC tomorrow morning. I guess 13 UTC is not in the morning, but it is for me. So I will see you then, April the 12th, 13 UTC. Thank you very much. And you have a good day.